For millennia, across cultures and civilizations, certain principles have guided humanity towards a more just and compassionate existence. These principles, often seen as universal truths, underpin many of the moral and ethical frameworks we know today. In this video, we delve into one such beacon of guidance, the Ten Commandments. Passed down through generations, the Ten Commandments stand as pillars of moral and spiritual conduct. More than just rules, they offer a profound reflection on the human condition, our relationship with a higher power, and our interactions with one another. Join me now as we journey through each commandment, exploring their deeper meaning and relevance in our modern world. You shall have no other gods before me. The very first commandment establishes a fundamental truth. There is one God, supreme and absolute. In a world often teeming with distractions, this statement reminds us to place our faith and devotion in a single, unwavering source. This doesn't necessarily preclude the existence of other beliefs or deities. Rather, it emphasizes the importance of singular devotion, of placing our trust in a higher power that transcends the material world and offers guidance in times of uncertainty. Think of it as a focal point for our spirituality, a guiding star in the vastness of existence. By acknowledging a single divine entity, we acknowledge a power greater than ourselves, fostering humility and a sense of purpose. This first commandment lays the foundation for a life lived in accordance with divine will, a life where our actions are guided by a deep-seated belief in a power beyond our comprehension. It is a call to recognize the divine spark within ourselves and in the world around us, a reminder that we are part of something much larger than our individual selves. In essence, the first commandment sets the stage for a life lived in pursuit of spiritual truth and understanding. You shall not make for yourself a carved image. The second commandment delves into the nature of worship, urging us to look beyond physical representations of the divine. Idolatry, in this context, isn't just about crafting idols from wood or stone. It's about placing our faith in material possessions, superficial ideals, or fleeting desires. It's a reminder that true worship resides not in outward displays, but in the depths of our hearts and minds. This commandment encourages us to cultivate a more profound connection with the divine, one that transcends physical form and resonates within our very being. It's about seeking the sacred in the everyday, in the beauty of nature, the power of human connection, and the quiet moments of reflection. It's a call to shift our focus from the transient to the eternal, to recognize the divine spark that resides within us all. By rejecting the allure of false idols, we free ourselves from the constraints of material desire and open our hearts to a more meaningful spiritual experience. In a world often obsessed with the superficial, the second commandment serves as a potent reminder to seek fulfillment beyond the material realm and to cultivate a deeper connection with the divine within us and around us. It encourages us to look beyond the surface and to find the divine in the unseen, the intangible, and the eternally true. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. The third commandment delves into the power of language and the importance of treating the divine with reverence. A name is more than just a label. It carries weight, significance, and identity. To utter the name of God in vain is to disrespect the essence of divinity. This commandment calls us to approach the divine with humility and awe. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. The fourth commandment introduces the concept of Sabbath, a day set aside for rest and spiritual renewal. In the relentless pace of modern life, this commandment takes on even greater significance. It's a reminder that we are not machines designed for constant productivity. We are spiritual beings in need of rest, reflection, and connection with something larger than ourselves. The Sabbath is not merely a day to catch up on sleep or chores. It's a time to disconnect from the demands of the material world and reconnect with our spiritual core. It's a day for prayer, meditation, spending time with loved ones, and engaging in activities that nourish the soul. By setting aside this time, we acknowledge the importance of spiritual well-being in our lives and create space for the divine to enter. The Sabbath is a gift, a chance to step off the treadmill of daily life and reconnect with our true selves and with the divine. In a world that often glorifies busyness and productivity, the fourth commandment serves as a powerful reminder to slow down, to rest, and to nourish our spiritual well-being. If you're a parent, then you need to understand the importance of honoring your roots. The fifth commandment shifts focus to our relationships with others, beginning with the foundational bond between parent and child. This commandment isn't just about blind obedience. It's about recognizing the sacrifices our parents have made and treating them with respect and gratitude. It's about understanding that our upbringing has shaped who we are, for better or worse, and that our parents deserve our love and appreciation. This commandment also speaks to the importance of family, of honoring the generations that came before us and preserving their legacy. It's about recognizing that we are part of a larger lineage and that our actions have ripple effects that extend far beyond our immediate circle. In a world where family structures are constantly evolving, the fifth commandment serves as a timeless reminder of the importance of honoring our roots, respecting our elders, and cherishing the bonds that connect us. You shall not murder. Stark and unambiguous, the sixth commandment speaks to the inherent value of human life. It is a universal truth enshrined in legal systems and moral codes across cultures and throughout history. This commandment goes beyond the physical act of taking a life. It speaks to the importance of respecting the dignity of every human being. It's a reminder that each life is precious, unique and deserving of protection. It calls us to treat one another with kindness, compassion and empathy, recognizing the shared humanity that binds us together. In a world often marred by violence and conflict, the sixth commandment stands as a beacon of hope, reminding us of the inherent worth of every individual and urging us to create a more peaceful and just world. It's a call to stand up for the vulnerable, to advocate for the marginalized, and to work towards a world where every life is cherished and protected. You shall not commit adultery. The seventh commandment delves into the complexities of human relationships, specifically the sanctity of marriage and committed partnerships. It speaks to the importance of fidelity, trust, and honoring the vows we make to one another. Adultery in this context represents a breach of trust, a violation of sacred commitments, and a betrayal of the love and respect that should form the foundation of any strong relationship. This commandment encourages us to approach our relationships with honesty, integrity, and a deep sense of responsibility. It reminds us that love is not merely a fleeting emotion, but a choice, a commitment, and a continuous effort to nurture and strengthen the bonds we share with our partners. In a world where relationships can be fleeting and commitment is often eschewed, the seventh commandment serves as a timeless reminder of the importance of fidelity, trust, and the enduring power of love. You shall not steal. The eighth commandment addresses the fundamental principles of honesty, respect for property, and the importance of fairness in all our dealings. Stealing, in its essence, is about taking something that doesn't belong to us, whether it be a physical object, an idea, or even someone's time or energy. This commandment goes beyond simply refraining from theft. It's about cultivating a deep respect for the belongings and boundaries of others. It's about recognizing that our actions have consequences and that taking something that is not ours violates the trust that holds society together. The eighth commandment encourages us to be honest in our dealings, to be fair in our transactions, and to respect the property and possessions of others. It's a reminder that true prosperity comes not from taking from others, but from creating, sharing, and contributing to the common good. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. The ninth commandment delves into the power of words and the importance of honesty and integrity in our interactions with others. Bearing false witness goes beyond simply telling a lie. It's about intentionally misleading others, spreading falsehoods, and damaging someone's reputation. This commandment speaks to the very core of our social fabric, urging us to be truthful in our words and actions, and to treat others with fairness and respect. It's a reminder that our words have power, and that using them to harm or deceive can have devastating consequences. The ninth commandment calls us to be beacons of truth, to stand up against injustice, and to speak out against falsehoods. It's about creating a world where honesty prevails, where trust is paramount, and where our interactions with one another are characterized by integrity and respect. You shall not covet. The 10th and final commandment addresses the insidious nature of envy and the importance of finding contentment within ourselves. Coveting goes beyond simply wanting something. It's about harboring a deep-seated desire for something that belongs to someone else, often to the point of resentment or ill will. This commandment speaks to the human tendency towards comparison and the dangers of basing our self-worth on material possessions or the perceived successes of others. It's a reminder that true happiness and fulfillment come not from external validation, but from within. This commandment encourages us to cultivate gratitude for what we have, to appreciate the abundance in our lives, and to find joy in the journey rather than constantly striving for more. It's about recognizing that true wealth lies not in what we possess, but in the quality of our relationships, the richness of our experiences, and the love we give and receive. A timeless guide for modern times. The Ten Commandments, though ancient in origin, offer timeless wisdom that continues to resonate in our modern world. They provide a framework for ethical conduct, for building strong relationships, and for living a life of purpose and meaning. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, let us remember these enduring principles and strive to embody their wisdom in our thoughts, words, and actions. Did you find this exploration of the 10 Commandments insightful? Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below, and let's continue the conversation.